A group of lawmakers in Tennessee this past week asking the state to stop promoting water fluoridation. Putting fluoride in drinking water, well, it's been controversial since the government started doing it. That was almost 50 years ago. But now even the government seems to maybe be taking a little step back, announcing plans to lower the recommended fluoride limit because it's causing a tooth condition. It's called fluorosis. So are we getting too much of a good thing? Joining us now, Dr. Gerald Curatola, a dentist and a FoxNews.com health blogger. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
And we'll call you Dr. Jerry from now on through the conversation. So is this study, is it a big surprise to dentists?
Well, it's actually it's not a big surprise to dentists at all. Dentists have been seeing this condition called fluorosis, and it's affecting, this is the amazing statistic, 41% of adolescents aged 12 to 15 have some form of fluorosis defects on their teeth. And this, ironically, makes the enamel of the teeth weaker, not stronger, as fluorosis affects hardness and makes them more prone to cavities, which fluoride was really, in the beginning, there to prevent.
So let's take a look at some pictures. We have some pictures that some of our viewers may find just a little bit disturbing, but what are we looking at?
Well, this would be considered a condition. The first picture was mild fluorosis. This is more severe fluorosis, and so you could see that the edges, the incisal edges of the teeth are decaying and defective, and it really is a condition which causes not just a cosmetic defect, but a defect to the hardness of the teeth and the health of the teeth.
I was going to ask you the next question. I mean, what are some of the other risks associated with that?
Well, you know, I like to say if this is what we can see the effects of fluoride on the outside, you know, we start to question what the effects of fluoride are inside the body. Right. So dentists have known a long time. I've been seeing just this past Friday, I saw a patient, a beautiful young woman, beautiful teeth, from Santa Maria, California. I know that grew up in a fluoridated community, and she has beautiful teeth, but these very severe white spots on the edge of her teeth. And for viewers who are interested, there is a website, spotsonmyteeth.com, if they want more information about what this fluorosis stain means and what it could be caused by. It's definitely an overexposure to fluoride, and that's the big problem.
So you mentioned that she was in a fluoridated community, so yes. Not all communities are fluoridated?
No, as a matter of fact, there are, throughout the United States, those that are on municipal water supplies, most of those have converted to fluoridation over the years. But right now, you know, dentists and dental researchers are really starting to take a closer look at this fluoride experiment of the last 50 years. And the research that's emerging is drawing increasing concern, which is why legislators in Tennessee and other places like Calgary are calling to end and ban fluoridation altogether.
But what if you're already in one of those communities and you already are exposed to fluoridated water? What are your options?
Well, the CDC bottled water, filtered water, but the CDC has already recommended that fluoride be removed from baby water, and Gerber was one of the companies to actually make formulas without fluoride in them. The interesting thing again about fluoride is, you know, it's been this sacred cow as the answer to all dental problems. You know, mainly, you know, we're going to eradicate decay. And we have fluoridated communities and non-fluoridated communities that some non-fluoridated communities that have less decay than fluoridated communities. So we really need to take a closer look at that, and some legislators are even calling for fluoride gate hearings because there's conflicting information that's coming from the CDC.
So do you need fluoride in your toothpaste?
Well, again, it really depends on how much fluoride you're being exposed to. So the really biggest problem of all of this is how do you know how much you're getting? And we used to think it was too much of a good thing, and now there are increasing numbers of dentists that are wondering if this was a good thing at all.
Okay, well, the jury is still out then. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Jerry, joining us to talk about fluorosis.
Good stuff.
Who knew?
Is there such a thing as non-fluoridated toothpaste?
Yes, there is.
Really?
Yes, there is.
Because every time I go to the grocery store, fluoride.
Well, they have the baking
invented one.
soda.
I
Oh, you
sent it
did?
to both of you.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, I use a homeopathic form of fluoride that uses fluoride minerals without the toxicity of the chemical fluoride.
All right, good stuff.
A lot of people don't realize because fluoride's in toothpaste, they put a poison warning.
Yeah, we learned something today.
All right.
Thank you.
I was going to say Santa Marina, but you were from
San Marino, California.
San Marino. This
Right,
was
right.
Santa,
but it was fluoridated.
Santa Maria.
Back in the 50s
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
the 60s. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Great to see you.